just hold on tight. Here comes Armageddon's bite. Can't open a twist and turn. Feel the power as you learn. Top rolls rising like the sun. Front press heavy, gotta run. Side pressure moves so fast. Fight for glory, make it last. Smash to the black, case the mass. Back pressure strong, never pass. Break on tension, feel the pain. Push through when it's in the vein. Hold your ground, don't give in. Feel the fire deep within. In the arena, battles rage. Strength and spirit break the cage.
I don't know. We're live. I don't know. Did you? What did you see on your screen?
Yeah, I think it looked good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Well, anyway, we're gonna have a chat about. We'll start out with King of the Table 4, and see what you guys think of these matches.
4, King of the Table 12.
Oh yeah, 12. Oh, I put 4 in the title too. Oh, Zach, you're gonna have to change that.
We're going back in time with this one.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Knuckles Up.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So you know what? They're gonna think, yeah, you guys are smoking something, and I was. So
and I was.
Yeah, so just go and change it to whatever it was.
That was. Oh dude, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. It's King of the Table 11, right? That's what it was, or 12? No, it was like 13, wasn't it?
12.
It was one of them.
13 is what we'll talk about 13 later.
Yeah.
Because I really want to talk about that.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's some matches, and not only that, I don't know if I can go now. It's like, not happy.
Too many options.
I'm not missing it, man. I'm not missing. But anyways, King of the Table 12. First match was that guy that Alan Ford mopped a while ago. Casper Sinka.
Yeah.
Versus who's he pulling again?
Was it Georgian, wasn't it?
I don't know. Casper whooped him.
Not Christo. Well, what's the guy's name? Anyway, can't think of his name. But yeah. What do you think of that match?
We did great homework here, guys.
I know, but you know what? Even if I was reading it, I wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
I'm pulling it up. Don't worry.
Just lie and say that you can't pronounce it. Here it is. I just can't pronounce it. Yeah.
See, you see it, and you can't say it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I can see the guy, but okay, hold on.
Is Casper's? Where's he from again? Is he from Poland? Or is he?
Netherlands, Hristov.
That's his name. Yeah, I was thinking Christoph or what? Yeah,
Hristov.
Yeah. That's it.
He is Polish. He was the best arm wrestler in Poland 2022, 2023.
Oh, yeah.
Europe 105 kg plus champion. Just won a King of the Table. He's pretty jacked.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking good.
Well, like, Alan Ford gave him the business.
No, I know.
That just tells you how good Alan Ford is, man.
Alan Ford's actually a really good puller.
And RVJ really did a good job against Alan Ford when you think of it that way.
He did well because RVJ is such a hand guy too, though.
Alan Ford and Joe Fox is exciting because I know they were beefing each other. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. And two different pullers, totally different kind of pullers.
What's that coming, huh?
We might have to set that up.
We have to set that up. I'm getting.
Yeah. Because you know what? We're gonna set up the best matches. Just wait.
I think we're at the point now where we're like just sick of waiting around, like talking about matches. So we're just like, yeah, we'll run it.
Yep.
I love super matches too. So
it'll be good, man. Well, I know we're talking about King of the Table. I'm so excited about this weekend too, but we'll talk about that if we get this in here. He's a beast, man. That guy's a killer.
Yeah. I want to grip up with him. I know he's better than me, but I like to feel the level difference because, like, you can tell the level difference. Sometimes you can be like, "Oh, I'm far away," or "I'm not so far."
And sometimes, I used to think it'd be like a level difference altogether. You know what? With John Thompson, the power, I wasn't intimidated at all by his strength, but his ability in the setup to get everything he wanted, like that was the level. I got to feel like now I know. Like, listen, I gotta get way more because I've always never cared. Like. if I don't get everything in the setup, I'm usually strong enough to get what I want back out of the hand. But with
Exactly.
John, no, with John,
I
No,
bet
bro.
if you asked Dalton and Josh Wilson, that's probably what they have to say about me too.
well, maybe.
Yeah.
Your hand's very dominant. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
just the setup, like they probably have never been like I kind of took them to the
Yeah.
the
Well,
I mean,
John
cleaners.
kind of
recently,
did that to me. So
I've been doing the same thing. I think people would say the same about me, but it's mainly from training with you, Dakota.
Zach, they were smack talking you on the
they
like they
were,
shouted us out, which
Hey,
is like
man.
thank you to them for shouting us out on
Yeah.
their collaborating poll. But
they started.
yo, Zach, they don't think you got a chance, bro. It's
Hey,
so
man,
funny.
I'll tell you one thing. That Garrett guy might whoop me, but there's no way Steve would whoop me. So Steve
We
should be
found
coming.
no, Steve wouldn't whoop you for sure. No way.
No.
But another
No,
thing
Steve's a cool guy. I think Steve's
I
awesome.
like Steve. He's just hyping up he's hyping
Hey,
up
I hope
the
one day
guy.
Steve will be hyping me up if I can.
Oh,
I
can
saw
be-
Francis
buddy.
put a bunch of money on you, Zach.
I'm gonna try my best. I mean, I do have some advantages over this.
Did
Garrett
you
guy
watch
that
his
maybe
last
he could-
super match?
I did. It
There's
was
holes.
yesterday.
There's holes.
There's holes there, and
Oh yeah.
I think I think the style of pulling here is different than there,
What?
and I think I'm adapting to this style, like this Alberta style, more and more, kind of.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a surprise. Like the
Well,
angle is going to be different than he's
I'm
expecting.
in Red Deer tomorrow, Zach. If you want, we should maybe see if Austin wants to meet up, have a little poll. I want to show you a few things.
Yeah. I got to work an overnight, so if you're down for like later in the day.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyways, back to King of the Table. Sorry, we're going all over the place.
Yeah.
We'll cover King of the Table first.
Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah.
Artem Morozov and
Ooh.
who'd he pull first? Was it Camille first?
Yeah, him and Camille.
Yeah.
pulled first.
Artem and Camille pulled. It was interesting. Had its moments.
It had its moments, but it kind of went the way that I think the paper would have said it would have went.
Oh yeah. I was a little worried because of that cheap ass flop press, but you know what? Artem was so strong, he just ripped through it.
I know. I thought Tobias was going to win hands down against Camille, but I know that Morozov's on another level above Tobias.
In strength.
But that was left
I'm
arm
like,
versus right arm. I think Camille's left arm is much better.
It is. Well,
That's
he's
fair. That is
left
fair.
dominant. Yeah.
You're right on that. But I mean, I think Tobias's right and left are pretty even.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised
As far as like how he's done, type of thing.
Tobias.
I think
You are right.
arm wrestler.
That might have been a different story.
I think Tobias beats Camille right arm. Is what I was.
I do too, but I think I actually think that he'll beat him left arm too. I mean,
I
know
think
that he
so,
lost to
especially
him.
now. Yeah, now.
Yeah, I still think I think that day he could have won. I think that. I really think even that day he was
I
good.
watched that match. I didn't even like the reffing in that match. I have to say, I was very disappointed watching that because I really think he should have won.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, he's a great
is.
puller. I mean, Camille's also a great puller. Great job for him for.
I think he's a
Can't get the
horrible
win.
puller. Actually, I think Camille's horrible. I think he sucks. Like he's just really strong and he
Fundamentally, yeah, he's terrible fundamentally for sure.
Like mentally, he's really good because he's so confident. But I just think overall, like his styles
Fundamentals are pretty
more
weak. I mean,
well,
if you're
people are
trying to
gonna
find,
they're gonna get sick of seeing that shit. Like it's ugly.
Well, the thing about Jerry is Jerry isn't necessarily a one-trick pony. Oh,
No, Jerry's not. He can hook.
He doesn't have to flash.
Yeah.
He can hook. He doesn't have to flash the person.
And he's more of a defensive flop, or Jamil Jablonski or whatever his name is. He's freaking offensive.
Jamil Jablonski,
yeah. It's Camille. Yeah, Camille.
Yeah, but the problem is with his style, once you go offensive, if someone cuts you off, you're done. You have zero defense left.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So, like you were saying, people are going to get tired of it. People are also going to cut right through it. The reason why it doesn't work with Jerry is because he doesn't just flash. He can sit there in a war with you for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Camille can't. Camille does not have that ability.
No.
So Jerry has that, and people have to think about that. Man, maybe I have to give up this round because I know he can sit here forever.
Jerry can
they stop Camille. They're not giving up.
Yeah, Jerry can sit with his arm bent backwards too. Camille can't. Camille's just everything, his whole body. Yeah.
Nothing against. Like, I don't have anything against Camille. It's just your creation.
You want to see my creation? Hold on.
Yeah, let's see it.
How do I flip the camera?
Oh, that looks tasty with ice cream though. Vanilla ice cream.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm becoming a little bit of a chef. Ladies,
Yeah.
I'm single. I can cook. Yeah, that's all.
He can cook. That's good though.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, I cut you off. But yeah, no, I agree. Like Camille is cool, but he's not my favorite puller to watch. I'm not.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's my
see,
problem.
but like when you talk to a guy who floppers presses, like I'll use Steve again for example because he was talking about it.
Yeah.
Like they probably love watching him, but like that's just not my style, so I just don't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's me too. I shouldn't be so hard on him, but he is a kind of an arrogant seaman. Like his, I don't know. I don't know him personally, but like I kind of didn't like him from the first time I
I
seen him.
don't like. I don't know if it's the language barrier, but sometimes when you post things on
Yeah, he's
like
just so
Facebook and
cocky and
stuff, I'm
arrogant.
like, yeah, I don't know. And also, I think because we're the way we are is like maybe something that maybe doesn't seem crazy arrogant to someone else. To us is like, oh,
It
that's
could
kind of
be. It could be. It could be that.
probably a lot of different things, right?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know him personally. He could be a great guy, but until I know him personally, I don't like him.
Fair enough.
Until I know him personally, hate him.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had Auden and the Korean Hulk.
Okay, this is a match everyone's talking about, man. It's a big match.
It was retarded. So retarded.
So, I mean,
You know what
But
though? Did you guys see the after poll of Coach Ray and the Korean Hulk?
yeah, it was
I
giving
wasn't.
Coach
I
Ray a hard
didn't
time.
watch the after
The
poll.
Hulk was running through Coach Ray.
Well, he looks. Well, yeah, he looks strong, but Auden didn't let him get into his strength ever once. Like,
No, which I mean,
which
respect to
was good.
Auden.
Which was really good. Yeah,
But that takes a good amount of strength to do that, even.
to
You know what I
do
mean? Like,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
yeah.
how strong he was
Auden
out
was
there.
strong in his lanes, and his lanes
I
were
think
better than the
Auden beats
Korean.
Bowen.
Could
He
be.
pulls him like he did
No,
there. I
I'm
think so.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean,
I was bugging. I was
I
bugging
don't.
Sean about that the other day because we were talking about how Ryan Bowen called out Auden.
I know. I can't
Oh,
believe
Auden.
it.
Fucking, if he could pull him and crack his
Well,
wrist like he did there,
Ryan's
maybe.
clout chasing right now. He knows that he beat Auden right now.
Okay, what the
I
hell
was
was Ryan
watching
doing
Auden
his
with
last
Coach
match, man?
Ray in the after
What's he
polls.
even thinking? His last match, he dove into like a, I don't even know what he
Yeah,
was
he
doing.
looked horrible. He was going into these weird,
Like,
like,
technically wise, I don't know what the hell he was doing.
I don't know. It's like he forgot how to arm wrestle.
I think he
He used
went
to
in
have
with
a
the
really
plan
good
that he was
top
going
roll. You
King's
know,
move or
Ryan's high
something.
hook
Or...
top roll was amazing at one time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things going on with that. Did you see? I know Auden, it was left hand arm, but I know Auden's right arm's a lot better than his left arm. But did you see Auden pull like an RVJ in the after pull?
No.
I watched
Auden
the
was
whole Coach Ray.
Auden was King's moving RVJ, and he was like saying like pin me RVJ, pin me, and RVJ was like going, and his wrist was buckling, and then he wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay.
But RVJ though, he
Oh.
looked like he's low T right now. I think I wrote that in the thing. He didn't like it. I don't think. I'm like, man, I gotta get your T checked. I said, Art, like you have no fire. I've never seen RVJ. He was just like cold. Like went to the table, no nothing, no adrenaline. Just was like, oh.
Well, we can talk about that match while we're
Yeah,
there.
let's talk about that
RVJ.
match because that's not RVJ that I know. RVJ I know
No.
gets fired up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe the traveling,
It could have been.
because that's RVJ's first time going over there, isn't it?
Mhm. He didn't like nothing.
Yeah. Well, and I guess RVJ pulled in Turkey, same thing. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Weird.
What if he's walking in with like a 100 test? He's got no T, and he
Oh,
doesn't
God.
know it. Yeah,
Maybe.
it could be, man.
But it sucks because like that was like RVJ's chance to like,
Really,
get
yeah.
invited over there
I
more
think
and
that's
more.
why I was upset.
Yeah.
I knew Nugo was going to beat him, but I
The-
didn't think like that.
Someone said the Drew said RVJ made a vid and addressed that stuff, so we'll have to catch up on that. I didn't see that
Okay.
personally, so
Mhm.
but yeah. And then after that it was it no, it wasn't Camille again, it was
I think it was, wasn't it?
oh no, it was Sergey and Svedkov.
Oh yeah, Turkey did good though. Yeah, he got beat, but
That first round looked really good for him. I was really surprised.
Georgie's like a way up there, man. His level.
Yeah,
Georgie's really high
a
up.
lot of people sleeping on Georgie, man, because he hurt his foot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Georgie's good.
yeah, Georgie, Who do we want to see Georgie pull next?
We already seen
Vitali.
Tedeschi, right? He beat him.
Vitali.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think Georgie and Vitali would be good or Vitali?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Georgie's hand never goes back.
Yeah.
He did once.
Yeah, but I'd like to see like Vitali, like somebody like Vitali, and then we'll
I
see.
think Georgie would like to see that match too. I think.
I think so too. And before Vitali's like a stone cold killer because he's put on like 20 pounds of just pure muscle.
He ain't trucking no more, man.
No.
Trucking something.
Mm-hmm.
Hermes versus Georgie. I don't know. Hermes, I think, might just take him to lunch.
I think Hermes would be too explosive, and Hermes presses.
Hermes has too
on his
much.
finish.
Georgie goes really hard outside.
Mm-hmm.
If Hermes just keeps it neutral, Georgie's gonna get pinned.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what's gonna happen. Hermes has way too much. If it's the Hermes we've seen last year, and
I heard Hermes has been having shoulder troubles. That's why he hasn't been pulling.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was getting at. If it's not, well then yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, who knows? Hopefully he comes back how he was, but you never know sometimes with that
He's
stuff.
one of my. I like Hermes.
Yeah.
But I kind of admire all them. Everybody we talked about.
From what I've been hearing,
Oh.
Gennady might not be near his original form.
Who was saying that? Somebody.
Okay. Michael Todd wasn't saying it. Michael Todd was saying that he heard someone was mentioning that. I don't know who.
No, I was watching a pot.
Monster Todd's pretty high level.
Reno was saying that.
Reno, okay, yeah.
Reno said that on Angen's pod that when he saw Gennady didn't look the same. So he thinks if Michael has a chance to win, now's the time.
I think Monster Todd. Listen, I haven't been the biggest fan of his, but he's looking after what I seen him do to that Jablonski. Oh, like holding him on his pronator, just his whole body and everything, just sitting there an inch from the pad.
Michael Todd,
he's pretty strong right now. Like
I've always been a fan of Michael Todd. I mean, I'm not a fan of everything he does, but I'm a fan of
I'm a fan of his arm wrestling. Yeah, no, he's
his determination, his arm wrestling,
and his willpower.
There's things, yeah, exactly. There's things you can admire. I don't admire everything, but
so if Michael not even kills but beats Gennady, then if Levon beats Jerry, do you give Michael Levon next?
Yes.
If Jerry beats Levon, do you give Jerry Michael?
No.
You
give Jerry Levon. I'm sorry, you give Michael Levon.
Either way.
It would sell. Either way, it's more profitable as a promoter to do Levon in both those instances.
What so you do?
If Jerry pulls off the upset, who do you let him pull?
Vitali,
I'd say no one. I say
whoever earns it.
Levon and whoever won that other match go together, and whoever wins that gets the match.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. Same thing. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If Levon really wants the rematch quick, you have to give it to him because he was the champ for a long time. So if he says 3 months, another rematch, okay. If he says 6 months, you got to give him a match in between. You can't go 6 months, and you know what I mean. Jerry has to have a match. You can't postpone it that much, Yeah.
If Gennady beats Michael and Jerry wins, then you set up that rematch, though. Gennady and Jerry.
If Gennady wins, if Gennady won and Jerry won,
yeah,
why not?
I think Jerry versus Michael's good, but I just don't think it. I think if you want to make more money, you do it.
I think Vitali, you got to throw him in there, but you got to wait until whoever loses that number one contender, Vitali gets a shot at going to that number 3.
Yeah.
And then he gets a shot at contender,
I think too, but the thing is last time Jerry and Michael pulled, it was like an hour-long match of actual pulling.
True.
Yeah.
So that's interesting too.
I think you know what? I think you do have to make sure whoever deserves it the most gets that shot every time, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to cycle. It can't be the same guys.
We're getting too far ahead of ourselves. We need to go back to
like 5 ahead from now.
we need to go back through Camille and Corey West.
Yeah. I think Corey should have just kept doing what he did that first go, and he would have been fine.
Good.
It
I
looked
thought
good.
it was over.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I said he found the lane just like that. Did
Yep.
you see what he did? And then he didn't do none of that again, not once. I was
I
like,
don't know what happened.
boom. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? I'm like, that blows
You
my
think he would
mind.
have trained for that with Michael Todd?
Well, yeah, because that's how Michael Todd beat him. And you watch Corey right away, got him outside his shoulder, and his arm just flopped. And yeah, it was a false start or whatever. But if he did that, if he just kept doing that, he would have won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jablonski didn't change anything. He just did the same shit through the whole match.
That's all he does, though.
Yeah, I know. So, I know. It's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you know, have you ever seen him try top roll? It goes
No.
bloop, and it goes
Well,
up. Yeah. Because he's trained his hand to go back so much that he'll never have integrity in his wrist again.
yeah.
He wouldn't. He'd never be a good arm wrestler.
Well, and the problem is once you get to that level where you're getting invited to East versus West and
You
you're
have to
doing
do
certain
your ace.
things
Yeah.
and you're at that level with a certain move and then you decide you're like, okay, maybe I should get a better top roll and you want to train it, you have to lower the weight so much
Yeah.
and start over that a lot of people don't want to do it. B, a lot of people don't have the mental capacity to do it because they don't want to put themselves in that spot where they feel weak
Mm-hmm.
and put
Over and
themselves.
over.
Yeah, psychologically. Yeah,
That's why I think when you're starting off arm wrestling, and when
learn
I say
everything.
starting off, I mean like
First 5 years.
up 5 to 8 years even. Like get really good everywhere. Work everything. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to try new things because there'll come a time when you'll have your ace move and you'll pull that out and you'll use it. But if there ever comes a time when you get to that point where you're getting into that realm where you're as strong as everybody, but maybe stylistically you need to do something different, you will have that in the bag. Whereas some people might not have that in their bag. It's like them well-rounded people can always squeak out some wins that you maybe didn't see. Like look at John Berzink against Leonidas, right?
Yeah, that was a close
Like
match.
Yeah.
And
But
if
look what he
John
pulled out. He pulled out a flop from a defensive and won.
if
Yeah.
John only had one move, he would have got smoked,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to
Yeah.
think about it for
That's
sure.
why I've been trying to learn it. That's how I want to pull. Like just anywhere. If it goes in a hook, you're strong. If it goes in a top roll, you're strong. If you got to press.
Like John's never gonna floppers press you off the go because he doesn't
No.
like it, but he has it,
Mm.
and when he needs it, like against Leonidas, he's able to use it, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Good.
no, and then Devin and Leonidas was like
Stupid.
going to
Slaughter.
the bar and
I
watching
knew it was
like
gonna be like that.
you know
Yeah.
A drunk guy pick on a Marine, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, but it was Leonidas' fault. He shouldn't even have like that. Shouldn't even have had that match.
Here's what I think, and I'm not knocking King of the Table for doing it because I know Devin gets views, and I know people were still interested in that one.
Oh yeah.
But I think that Auden had a match, and I think they were like, "Yeah, let's get
give
Devin on the
Devin
card too,"
Yeah.
because then you
Brings
know,
more
hey,
views, makes
'cause-
more money. Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know the whole situation. I don't want to speak on any of it, but I'm assuming that like Devin and Auden have enough popularity that if one of them's going, the other one's probably going, and Tripp's probably they're getting some incentive to come anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're already getting him out here, we might as well get him a match while he's out here.
Yeah.
That's my speculation. I think that's why I was left-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll get some big names out here one day. This
Yeah,
summer.
man.
This summer.
Yeah.
Be good. Yeah.
It'd be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of covered that as much.
Yeah.
Like Devin completely destroyed Leonidas.
Yeah, like it wasn't
Yeah.
to that.
Not much to cover there.
No,
I knew, and I like Leonidas. I've met Leonidas before.
Oh,
he's a
he's
really
super
awesome
strong
guy.
too. He's good.
But
He is a good puller too.
when we were all staying at an Airbnb and him and Matt gripped up and we're just like pulling left-handed, and that was, I think that was a year ago, maybe a little more, somewhere around there. But like, you just can't progress that much in a year, even if you have the strength. Like, you have to develop the tendons and the technique. So I was like, yeah, I don't think he's there.
Yeah,
I think
so.
I don't know where Devin's left is right now.
He's training it now though.
Yeah, but I would love
That's
to see
weird.
Matt and Devin pull left-handed.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Devin is training his left now for the first time ever.
Because
Like in 4 years or 5 years.
when Devin doesn't have hand dominance, he can have a lot of problems. And Matt has always, in my opinion, had a dominant hand on Devin.
He knows how to
usually,
pull him. Yeah.
Devin usually just gasses it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Matt's I don't want to give too much away actually, so I won't say that. Remember.
But Matt does know how to pull Devin though, and he does pull good. He knows you can see him get Devin sometimes, and
yeah.
The way Matt pulls is tricky to fight against. You kind of got to fight in a rhythm.
Yeah. Or you got to just eliminate his tool, but you have to be super crazy strong. Like,
if you can do that, you probably
did
won.
it. Pudnik did it. Yeah.
Yeah, top of the weight class killers.
Yeah, the top people could just shut it down so he couldn't access it. Yeah.
But if you don't know how, you're screwed.
You're
Oh yeah.
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 I'm excited to see Matt. Matt pulled Artem, but like other than that, like it's been a while since like it was Lars last time Matt pulled.
Yeah.
Which feels like a long time with all these events happening. So I'm excited to see what happens.
4 months ago, wasn't it? 3
Yeah.
months.
Holy shit! No way.
But I don't know. I hope Matt's on King of the Table 13. We might as well talk about it now that we're done King of the Table 12. But I'm curious to see who Matt will pull on there.
Levon's pulling Jerry, right?
Levon and Jerry, Paul Lynn and Krasny, I think.
Yeah, Krasimir,
That's November 14th, right?
December
14th.
December 14th.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to the Core Sports page and pull it up.
Me? I want it November.
Yeah, I know. Well, City Slickers is less than a month. Well, about less than a month away now.
I'm so pumped for that, dude. Especially the way they've been talking about Zach lately, man.
I know. We got to get a few of them on. We have to try to start getting them on soon. Start promoting it. We will,
dude. Yeah,
it's gonna be good matches, man. Those are gonna be good. Yeah,
dude, I'm pumped actually. Okay, King of the Table 13, December 14th, biggest King of the Table yet in America. Paul Lynn, Krasimir Kostadinov, Lachlan Adair, Andrei Sharkovich.
that could be. You know what? You know what? I'm almost favoring Andre right now. He's so strong right now.
That's fun. Dave Chafee, Georgi Svedkov.
Hey,
that's a weird one. George is gonna cream Dave.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Dave has that flop.
No, but Dave's not pulling. He's not pulling good.
He's gonna have to pull that flop.
He's got no endurance lately. Who did he lose to on the last one?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Dave lost to Vitaly.
No, after that there was someone else.
Someone else that I thought.
Frank Lamparelli.
Oh, Lamparelli. No, he beat Lamparelli.
He beat Lamparelli though. Yeah.
So his last pull was a win.
It's a win.
No, Lamparelli. No, it wasn't. He lost.
But he did.
He got tired and lost. Yeah.
No, he beat Lamparelli.
No, but he had another match after that. Still.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He pulled after Lamparelli.
No, he pulled after that.
Yeah,
and he ended up blowing up, and he lost.
I thought that was before Lamparelli.
No, I just watched one like after that. I promise.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I don't know who, so we'll just
Brian Shaw versus Eddie Hall.
I know, isn't that awesome?
Ooh,
isn't that awesome?
Eddie
Hall's Brian's gonna
Shaw,
cream
man.
Eddie. Brian's creaming Eddie.
I don't care. I can't wait to I'm gonna be like, Brian.
I want to meet Eddie Hall.
Can I get a picture?
And Brian, yeah.
I'll tell you what. As of currently, I do believe that Eddie Hall has more table experience, like match experience.
Well, not yet.
But saying that, Eddie's also lost every match he's ever been in.
Yeah, and not only that, Brian Shaw's training like really good, and he had Devin there.
Did you see that video of Eddie? He was like holding
doing this weird press thing or whatever he was doing.
If he does that against Brian, his elbow's
he's gonna break his fucking arm.
Yeah,
maybe we should contact Eddie. Hey, let's contact Eddie. I'll train him.
I listen. I love Eddie Hall, man. I've been following him for years, but I'm just saying. I know that Brian is gonna beat him.
It'd be sweet. We should try and get Matt to reach out to either of them. Be like, hey, come out for a week and we'll like work with you.
Yeah, let's get Eddie Hall out here. Give him a fighting chance.
I know.
Brian Shaw already has.
Eddie's strong. He's super strong.
Eddie needs some technique from us.
Mm.
But
He looks awkward on the table.
I've heard they're trying to get Devin a match on this card, and I've heard they're I've heard because Bing is king of the table yet. I think they Devin a match for sure, and then I hope Matt has one. More massive matches to be revealed. I hope it's like a 10-match card. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. You know who Matt would be good against?
Who?
I don't know if it's too soon, but I want to see him against Prudnik.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get that one back.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's too soon, but
That
he's
might
looking
not
pretty
be- that might not
good.
be a good one to hook up for a little while.
Prudnik looks like he's down a little bit, and Matt's
Oh,
on
he
the
is.
rise.
He is because Prudnik got off the roids. Yeah.
So I mean, if there's ever a time, I think right now, but I mean, Matt seems to only be rising, so
Yeah.
it might not be too long before I think he'll be the favorite. Like right now, I think it's pretty freaking close from what I've seen currently. I think
And
Matt has a good
I
shot.
think Matt beats Prudnik right now.
I hope they announce
So-
where this one's going to be at soon. Because I keep hearing Vegas, but I haven't had a confirmation.
They still haven't put it out yet, but I got told it was Vegas. Yeah.
I've been told it was Vegas too, but I want to like
Yeah.
book flights and stuff.
Oh, I know.
So hoping it comes soon.
And I'm trying to work out some other stuff because I really want to go to Vegas. Like, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you think Grand Prairie Casino is fun?
Yeah.
There's not.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see Sean. Oh, he's gonna be losing it.
Did Sean tell
It's a
you about?
jackpot. Boom.
Did Sean tell you about when I called all the bonuses
Yeah,
in Vegas?
he told me. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that was the first time I like really like met and chatted with Sean, and I think he thought I was a wizard for like 5 minutes.
Sean's got a weird aura, man. It's a secret. He walks
You
in
know
and
what,
it
though?
radiates and he wins.
Anybody that knows Sean really well knows that Sean is a giver.
Oh
And
yeah.
givers always get back what they deserve.
It's what you put in the universe, you always get back to full.
100%. And like not even with just like manifesting and stuff, but Sean's like that guy will give you the shirt off his back and will help you out if you're in need. And those people get what they deserve, and it's always
Oh,
good.
yeah.
So
And they should.
no, I it's great to see, right? So
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
someone said Matt versus Prudnik rematch would be fun. Eddie Hall can't come to Canada. There's a warrant out for his arrest, Cody said. Why?
Yeah, I saw that's stupid. It's like an Airbnb thing.
That's like the most liberal thing I've heard.
Something about no, it's a gym thing. He went to a gym and then like called the cops and he like left. I don't know.
He
He's,
probably
like,
never
broken.
wants to come to Canada
I
anyways.
saw a video on it. I will sneak him in.
Who?
Edward Hallway. That's his name.
Eddie
we'll,
Hall.
we'll just meet him in Montana.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just meet him down in Montana and the boys.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Um,
We should train him though. You're right.
No, honestly, I think we could actually help him out.
Loose Gaming
too.
said, "Love the rap intro, boys."
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's not bad. Eh?
Oh, on that note, Brian, I like the reviews you posted. I'll have to film some of those that we can post
Yeah.
on here as well.
I thought maybe if we can, why not do it? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, share a little bit. I mean, that was our first time using those handles, like with weight, right? So
Because we could even just title like Brian's
back up.
bicep stuff or Dakota's bicep stuff.
Exactly.
Or Dakota's
And then
side
people-
pressure. And then
yeah,
people
and
can
then-
watch and okay, Dakota does this, Brian does this. I like what Brian does this way. I like what
Yeah.
Dakota does this way. Let's put it together.
Dakota's like
Exactly.
sucks.
Yeah, different people might pull more like you and be like, "Oh, fuck, okay, I should learn these exercises. My top roll will get better, right?" Or
Yeah.
they see
Totally.
me and they're like, "Yeah, we like side pressure," So yeah, Zach like fucking does everything. Fucking Zach's like master of all.
The Drew said, want me to pick you guys up from the airport. I think he's offering us a ride if we ever get out there. The Drew, where are you at, man?
What is he in Vegas?
Maybe he is in Vegas.
He might
He's
be.
in Vegas, perfect.
Well, now we got a party with Drew, I think. We'll see what he says.
Montana.
But yeah, I have pretty much told I'm booking that weekend off, and wherever they announce where the king of the table is, I'm booking flights because I like the people who run King of the Table. Like the Don is awesome.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice
Cool.
guy.
Yeah, he's
Don.
awesome. It'll be cool to see everybody. And I feel like the way people have been talking about how the East versus West in Florida was, I think this King of the Table is gonna be very, very similar. So I don't want to miss it again. Um, I don't know if they're gonna do a tournament like East versus West did, but I would recommend that they do because I know they just did it the last one in Dubai. They had a tournament beforehand.
Yeah, they
So
did.
if they like, it'd be so fun to go out there, hit a tournament, and then watch like Devin pull Brian Shaw's debut, Levon. Like I've met Levon, but I've never seen him in like pulling shape.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Hmm.
when I met him, I was like, "You're a big guy, but you're not in pulling shape."
Yeah, yeah. You look like a
Yeah.
big softy. Yeah.
He's been in Vegas since '89. Well, we got a guy in Vegas, you guys.
There we go. We got
Been in
friends in
Vegas
Vegas.
since I was -11.
Damn. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know December 14th. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Vegas.
I'm pretty sure too, but like, come on, announce it so I can book.
Yeah. And the flights there are actually really cheap too.
Oh, they're cheap.
Like,
Flights to Vegas from here are always cheap. The only thing I noticed when I was looking is normally you can find direct pretty cheap, but the ones that are like on deals right now where like
Yeah.
you have to stop in Vancouver, which I think is so dumb. I'd rather pay the extra $200 and fly
Yeah,
direct.
yeah.
It's closer to fly to Vegas than it is Toronto.
Really?
Yeah, Vegas is less distance.
That's the only place I've ever flown is to Toronto and back.
Oh yeah, no. If you can fly a Toronto flight like Vegas, you like get like the shortest flight I ever flew was in Turkey with Matt and Sean,
Yeah.
but like Vegas is like you kind of hit altitude for like an hour and then you start descending.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then when you're landing in Vegas, you're like, this is the land of the free.
Yeah, yeah. I always like going to the States. Always have.
Just
Yeah,
one
no.
little drive away.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, man. Like if we could vote and be the 47th or 48th state or whatever it is, I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, let's do it.
Maybe in the 50s.
Oh, I would too.
I
Because
would.
you know what? Oh, I don't want to get we're arm
Oh, I'm
wrestling.
not trying to go political.
All
I'm
of
just
our
saying
all
it'd
of
be
our
cool.
resources would get way more effectively used. Is all I
Oh
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. And it would be cool for us to have the US
New
dollar.
gun
So
rights
if
too.
we went to BC or like Manitoba or something,
Yeah.
'cause
voting
then
yes.
the conversion would be crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like the gun rights.
We
Yeah.
should just all buy some property in like a cheaper state.
My buddy bought like some
Let's do it.
Phoenix, some property in Phoenix.
I think Phoenix, West Virginia, Kentucky would be like 3 good states to have property because you can get good land down there for cheap and the states are cheap, but you can still make a good buck if you work hard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the land of the opportunities. You can
Oh,
work hard
100%.
and
Well,
get
you can
good.
even be a farmer down there and make good
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, but
Totally.
okay, so let's talk about upcoming stuff, I guess.
Shell shock this weekend.
We'll do Shell Shock
Shell
first.
Shock.
That's the most recent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Josh DeVoe sent everything out today and posted it's official, which is awesome.
Yep, it's all out
So
now.
we have first match is Jeremy Drouse
Yep.
versus Pavlo from Edmonton.
Yep.
I am putting Jeremy down as my favorite. A, because Jeremy's awesome, but B, I think Jeremy's coming in really fresh. I think he's coming in really excited to have a super match of this caliber because he hasn't had many super matches in general and none of this caliber.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to come in rested and well. I'm excited to see him. After that is Colin versus Cody, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think strength-wise, Cody is a favorite. I think Cody has a really good move. And I'm curious. The biggest question for me is Colin going to be able to work around what Cody does? Because Colin's good. He's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like he has good tools and stuff. He's not very well known. Like but he's good. So I think that's a fun match just to see. I think Colin can cause a little bit more problems than Jeremy Etsy, just because I think Colin's a bit bigger framed and I think Colin's hand's a bit bigger. And I think this first step to beating Cody is beating his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to put Cody as the favorite on that one for sure.
Yeah, I think Cody's going to be strong.
Yeah.
He's pulling really strong.
Yeah, I got Jeremy and Cody as favorites for sure.
Yeah.
What's the third match after that?
Dale versus Jeff Miller.
Is that the next one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dale and Jeff. Dale's my favorite, but my one piece of advice to Dale would be I've been pulling with Jeff recently. Don't let the match stop. Do what you do, Dale.
Yeah.
I
Be
think
deadly.
Well,
Dale
I think
is,
if the match slows down, it starts looking good for Jeff for sure. Because Jeff's versatile and he's got many different. He can pull a lot of different ways.
but if it slows down, I will be surprised.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I've seen Dale. I've seen Dale's. Dale's been sending me his lifts lately.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want any piece of that old guy.
Not right now. No, he's strong, man. Yeah.
He's looking
Trained
solid.
hard too. He trained really hard for this match.
Yeah.
I could see this match being a really good match. I
Yeah.
do see Dale being the favorite though because of the strength barrier. Like there's I think there's a strength gap
I
here
think there is.
that Dale can exploit if he's smart. But I mean, if Jeff can stop the match and get something, I think he has a shot.
I don't know Dale's endurance personally, but I give Jeff an endurance advantage and I give Dale a strength advantage. That's my personal.
Dale, if he's the stronger person, his endurance is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jeff has the tactical
Yeah.
I think if it comes down to who's more tactical, I think Jeff will win.
Jeff's more
I should
tactical.
But more
rephrase
often than
that.
not, it's about power.
I should rephrase what I said. I think Dale has good endurance. I don't know how Dale's hand endurance is in a hand battle. Because I know like Dale and Niles was an endurance battle.
Oh yeah,
and
they
Dale
both
did
just
well.
went in it.
But
Yeah.
they weren't fighting. They were fighting arms. They weren't fighting
Arms,
hands,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were both going right for the arm team.
Yeah.
And then Caleb and Jay.
Yep.
Caleb and
That
Jay.
one, that one is, I see it being lopsided. But if for some reason Jay gets his hooks in and it slows down, he might that'd be the only one.
I think Red Deer's looking really hot for this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're looking real good, buddy.
I got to give the advantage to Caleb.
Oh, me too.
But
Jay
like you
has
said,
been looking better than I've ever seen.
But
I
Jay's
think
in good
has the
shape.
advantage.
Yeah.
But Caleb is this person that shows up.
Yeah.
He's like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
He
He
is.
comes out of his den. He does some damage, and then we're not going to see him again for a year, and people are going to forget again. And then he's going to pull somebody really.
He'll be pulling more, Caleb, because you know what? We're going to do more events and we'll do more matches.
We'll force
He's
him.
always
We'll force
down.
him.
He's just very selective on where he pulls. That's all.
We're just going to force him. That's the only thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll be good, man.
We'll agree to a match before we tell him.
Yeah.
And then
the main one is Rick Heidebrick versus
Josh Bellin.
Bam.
Josh Bellin and Big Rick.
You guys think this is a good match to set up? Wait till you see the matches we got coming.
Oh yeah.
That's all I gotta say. But this could honestly be a pay-per-view match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
really.
definitely.
But we're just cool like that.
You come in person, there is a fee, but that's because it's more than just arm
Well,
wrestling
that's
event.
not
So-
our fee though. That's
No,
the venue fee and supporting
Venue
everything
fee.
and everyone
Yeah.
there. Right?
This is taking place at a venue that's doing a bunch of stuff.
That's out of our control.
Yeah, which if you're into powerlifting and shit and you're in the
I'm checking
Edmonton
out. There's some
area,
good stuff going
come
on
on
for
down,
sure.
yeah. And there's booths, there's expo,
October
like they're
5th
gonna
and
have
6th
vendors there.
in Edmonton.
Yeah, like I know personally, I'm gonna be there a little earlier than when the matches start. Well, A, because we're gonna be getting some stuff done, but B, like I want to check out, like I want to meet some of these people.
Yeah.
Like these are the people you talk to when you're like, how do I get stronger?
Yeah. People from all over North America, and I think other countries are going to be there too.
Yeah. Like, so that's exciting. And then they all get to watch some arm wrestling, which is also exciting for us.
Yeah, and this match, it could be epic. It could be match of the year. A couple of them actually could be. 2 of them.
I could see here's the fun thing for me. Normally I'm like, yeah, he's gonna like he might have a chance, but he's gonna get killed. And like nothing against Jay, but the only match I really could see that for.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
2 matches is like Dale could easily run through Jeff,
It could happen. It might happen.
and Caleb could easily run through Jay.
Yeah.
But like Josh and Rick, we all know what happens because
Yeah.
we've seen it before. Except it's just.
Except for, I mean, I see some different outcomes possibly because.
Oh,
of
I do
the
too. I
training
do too.
coach.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we know it's going to be a banger because we
Yeah.
know when these
Oh,
guys
yeah.
grip up, it's very similar.
Oh yeah.
I could see Cody losing his hand and him and Colin being put in like a literal war.
War, like a grinder.
Like, because Cody's good even without his frame. Like, not without his frame, but without his
Without his
hand. And he has
Yeah,
his
he's
frame.
one of the only guys I know that can pull without his hand and still have like 90% of his strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
And Jeremy and Pavlo is just interesting because I think people sleep on Jeremy because he is also kind of one
Yeah.
of, like,
He
he
hasn't been
comes to
pulling
practices
much.
lots, but you
Yeah.
don't, like, when he's at tournaments, he's reffing and all this, so you don't always see him, things like that. So
No, it's true. And Jeremy's gotten a lot stronger in the last year.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
he's good. He's
He's all
really.
healed now. Yeah, like he's coming in like tendons of steel, probably. So
And then what else? Well, I guess that's it for that. But yeah, no, if you guys are in the Edmonton area, we'll make a post on it. Well, I know Brian will put it on Facebook. We'll share it and everything.
oh
Josh
yeah,
already
for
made the
sure.
post, but we'll share it. Come say hi to us. We're gonna be there. Power Hippo Streams is doing the stream for it, but like I'm gonna be going live, maybe even on this channel, and we'll just be walking around talking to some athletes, doing some interviews. Brian, I might get you to bring your mic for that
Yeah, I'm
one.
bringing him. I'm bringing him.
And then
Yeah.
even on whatever phone, we'll just log in quick and we'll go
Yeah.
live and talk to the athletes
I'm
before, after.
I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. It's gonna have a better camera. It's
Okay, well maybe
a
before
Note 24 Ultra or something.
the weekend, then I might get you to just make sure you can get on through the fingers on your
Yeah,
phone.
set it up ahead of time. Yeah.
And then that way we can just hit go live and talk to some people.
Yeah.
And then what else we'll do is I'll probably try and grab both the winner and the loser after the match with your little microphone. And I just want to do like a couple like what Cobra did at East versus West.
Yeah.
I want to get their opinions. I want to know if they want a rematch. I want to know what they want from there, kind of thing. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And those little mics work. They're really good too.
They work wonders. I have one right here, actually.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it as well. I should be using it more. The only thing is that with mine that I don't like is it's only for iPhone, which kind of sucks because it has like the little iPhone end. But you just plug it in on the bottom. But the clip on mine is pretty wimpy. Because what I actually was gonna do initially is I was gonna put this on Matt when he pulled the East versus West qualifier.
Yeah, but it would just fly
But
off.
it would have flew off.
Yeah.
So, but no, I like this one. The quality is okay, like nothing crazy. But no, I definitely like for a little interview quick. It's perfect because it muffles out all the background noise and you get the idea of what you're saying.
And it's crystal clear too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. I mean, what else? Do we got anything else? I mean, we're gonna start ramping up after maybe starting tomorrow. Are we all? Well, I think we're all hopping on tomorrow, right?
Yep, I'm able to tomorrow. I'm gonna be in Red Deer. I got physio, and then after that, I'll probably just be coming back home. I've been working like crazy. Okay. Oh, you know what? Not to get into crazy politics. I'm not gonna bring up numbers of how much money I make or anything. Not that anyone really cares, probably. I worked 90 some hours on my last paycheck, and I made, I don't know what the percentage is, but basically my last paycheck before this, in 2 weeks I only worked 40 hours, which I know some people are like, that's not crazy hours, blah blah blah, but like I'm going to explain why in a minute. Hold on, I got to do the math for percentages, but just like it sucks that you literally cannot get ahead in this country because they tax you more.
Oh, the more you make, the more. And you know what? You eventually work for minimum wage. I did that, man. I used to work so much OT. It was like they were just taking it all in taxes after like so many hours.
So I made, I'll just say the numbers because it's easier to explain it that way. I made in 40 hours or whatever it was, I made like close to $1,200 after taxes.
Yeah.
on my 90 some hours or whatever after taxes, I made $1,800.
Yeah, they tax the
So
shit.
so
Yeah,
I worked
yeah.
over double and some hours, and I
Yeah.
only made $600 more.
Welcome to Canada.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah, that's why I think the States is better. A lot of the states are you don't pay nearly that much.
I opened my pay stub and I was like, what?
I know. I
I
know. It
was
makes
like,
no
I got
sense.
taxed that much.
Yeah. It's good at
And
the end of the year. At the end of the year, you get a big return.
well, I'm lucky that way though,
Mm.
because like I'm just like a single dude. I don't have anything like, and so I just get my tax returns or whatever. But like my dad, for example, he makes a lot more money. Like I know Sean too. They make a crazy like they
Crazy.
make good money, and
Good
they
money.
get so much taken off, and I just completely envy them for not like absolutely losing it because it's
I
crazy.
know. Yeah, I don't work much, so I don't have to pay much tax.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's my little rant for the evening. But yeah,
Oh, that's
no,
cool.
I mean, we'll talk about it quick, just because I mean, like, there is money on Zach's match now at Country Boy versus City Slickers. I know Steve Fernandez has put a couple hundred on with
Yeah.
Francis, I think, or maybe
And the
100.
winners get $500 too, I think.
Well, yeah, they're $500 matches as is, but like, there's already
Yeah.
side bets going.
So
Yeah.
I
wait,
know.
so wait. There's something else I gotta say. I was never told that I was having a left arm match, but apparently I'm pulling them left arm as well.
I never heard that. That's
That's
new.
what I randomly heard on the podcast that apparently I'm pulling them left and right. I didn't know that.
No, they didn't say that.
Okay, because I'm
But
like,
the right arm's for money, the left arm isn't.
that's what I
Yeah.
heard. I heard that the right arm was for money, the left arm isn't. I mean, if we're pulling right arm first, I'm game. Screw it, why not?
Yeah,
Oh
well,
yeah, you would.
here's what I told Gelder too, because I saw that Matt Fish or whatever from the States, he's only got a right arm match right now. I'm like, listen, I love commentating. I'm down to come and just commentate, but if like I know these guys are coming all this way, if he wants a quick lefty match after his money match, like I'm down to take the headset off and walk out there. My left arm, I don't really care too much. Like it would be fun to do it. It'll be fine either way. If I don't get the match, I don't really care because I know they have a time limit they have to follow and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just throw the left on the table. It feels good right now. Like everyone's been telling me at practice stuff feels good. And then I would like to get at least one in before I pull Dalton, because apparently Dalton's a killer with this arm. God, they're just putting me up against the killers lately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
He's hungry too.
I don't know.
Hungry for
You might
revenge.
have to. You keep beating these guys, you might have to go up against Clifton.
dude,
He's in the
you're
chat
just
right
saying that
now.
because Clifton jumped in the
Yeah,
chat.
I know, I know.
We just like to get a rise out of Clifton.
Yeah,
Clifton's one. Clifton.
left arm means nothing. I know. I agree, Clifton.
I posted that reel of me and Dalton's match on Facebook, and
Yeah.
Clifton commented, "Oh, hold on, I gotta find it." He's like, "I'd like to see this person and this person pull," and the other dude was like I could just tell he was like sitting on Facebook, straight faced, mad at how I was acting cocky towards Dalton. I was like, I messaged him back. I'm like, dude, it's all jokes. Like, and I know Dalton and Josh Wilson, the last two guys I pulled, they know this, but like it's all about entertainment. So you got to have fun with it. And that's why I like seem like an arrogant absolute dick. Like because if they were beating me like that, they would have done the exact same thing.
Probably
Oh,
worse.
I don't care what anyone says. Here's the other thing. Everyone who pulls me knows that if they're going to absolutely stop me, they're going to smack talk me and I'm going to have to sit there and accept it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so much fun, because there's more stake, that like not more stakes, but that adds another layer to the onion that you have to understand. Like if I show up to super match and I beat you, you're gonna end up on my YouTube. You're gonna end up on my Facebook. If you show up and you beat me, I'm gonna end up on your YouTube. I'm gonna end up on your Facebook. That's just the way it is, because it's all about a resume of promotion.
It's just the way I just lost my match last week,
I
and
was gonna say, don't be
I'm
afraid of
just
losses.
lucky it
man.
was him because he didn't post nothing.
No,
it's like,
no.
good to see you,
Clifton said he wants to see me pull Nathan Johnson. Could be a good match. Nathan is powerful. And then Nathan commented, said, Clifton, I guaranteed he ain't smarting off when he's pulling me. I was like, whoa, Whoa, I'm catching stray bullets out here on my own post.
Yeah, well,
And then there was a lot more comments and everything after that, but no. And then John Terrian jumped in there because John Terrian and Clifton are pulling in February.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's fun. But yeah, no, I'm excited
Yeah.
for that one.
Well, I hope you know what. I hope that John doesn't underestimate Clifton because guy's training really hard, man. He's a beast. Like,
Oh, Clifton said he wasn't mad. I trained with him. I think would be a cool match. Ali said my left usually feels better in practice than my right. Wow, Ali, that makes me feel so bad about myself. It's crazy. You know why Ali says that though? I
that
think
sucks.
is because Ali is very susceptible. Like Ali likes to pull people who he can beat in the rise, and my left rise is much better than my right.
Yeah,
So I think it can cause problems in a different way.
Al's got a good cup.
Yeah, Ali's really good, man.
His cup
He's
is like
fast too.
it's good level, man.
Clifton said I train him. I think would be a cool match. Well, that's something future talk about for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I love to pull, so anytime, any place kind of thing, right? So, but I do want to make a Canadian, like a Alberta tournament. I think.
coming.
Pardon, sorry.
I said it's coming.
Yeah, just because I think the rankings are out of place. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, we're about to adopt the AERS, the Airs or Aries or whatever.
Airs, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be adopting that, and it's going to be we're probably going to use it for all our events now.
Actually, I want to do one more thing before we call it a night on the stream. I want to go on the Alberta Arm Wrestling Featured, and I want to talk about the Alberta rankings and what we just like. We don't have to go crazy on all of them, but just what we think, and if we think that, like, we'll kind of just give a brief thing on what we think our rankings would be for the. I think that's fun, and I think it needs to be talked about more.
That was funny. We were in Grand Prairie, and I said to T-Bach, I said, "Oh, listen, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna get 2 refs that are certified, and I'm gonna pull Mark Pickering." I said right away when I get back. I mean, Mark's getting better. Like he's, you know what I mean, but he's like 4th or 5th in Alberta. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd like that spot.
Hey man, I'm on AERS.
I am as well, but I'm on airs from the States from a few tournaments I've been to. And
Yeah.
also airs, if you see this, you guys had it so that I lost a round to Dalton, which I don't care about, but my elo dropped like crazy. I beat him every match. So take my one loss off of there, you guys. But I'm gonna skip Grandmasters, Masters, and Ladies for this just because I just want to talk about
anyway.
So we'll start with 154. So Zach's class. Should I do left and right or just right?
Just right. Just do right.
Okay. First place, Dustin Leach. Second place, Paul Andrews. Third place, Bodan. Fourth place, Zach. I'm only gonna do top 10 as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people on here. Sixth place is Wade Gozlak. 7th is Dustin Rasmussen. 8 is John Griffith. 9 is Alex Lazarev. And 10 is Austin McCostum.
Caution you.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think I guess it's tough when we all can't see it. I think John Griffith could be a little higher. I think
he's leveled up recently.
I think he would beat Dustin from Lethbridge. I don't know that Wade guy off the top of my head.
I could see that.
I think Brian Marginette should be higher.
He's good. Yeah, he's right near the top for sure.
Bodan's been inactive for a while, so I'd like to see him pull again.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that one's okay. We'll jump to 176s. First place, Kelly Leach. I think that's reasonable.
I think so.
Second place, Jason T-Bach. Reasonable, I would say. Is there anyone in 76 do you think?
Well, it's probably reasonable. Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Third is Jaden Hofer. Do you guys know who that is?
Fortunately not, no.
Huh.
Yeah.
Fourth is Kyle Nelson from Drayton. I know a little bit about him. He did really good at provincials. I could see him being there. Roger Raskowskis is 5th. I'd like to see Kyle and Roger have a match.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Then 6 is Lee Saith. Ooh. I think Lee Saith might be both those guys. He's pretty good. 7 is Brad. I think Brad is higher than 7th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brad, yeah.
8 is Dwight from Drayton. 9 is Francis. Francis, is he still 176?
He's
Yeah,
definitely higher than 9th.
But is he still 176er?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 176.
Yeah, he's probably higher. And then 10 is Gary McDonald. 190.
Yeah, I put Francis probably near number 5 or 6.
Francis is
Yeah.
getting a lot better, man. Francis is leveling up.
198s, we have Yevgeny at 1,
Yeah,
which is fair.
fair, yeah,
Victor at 2,
yeah,
fair.
fair.
Mason at 3.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Mason and Victor pull.
I think Victor
Yeah.
kills Mason right now.
Is Victor 198 anymore though?
No, he's
not
gonna
at the
be
moment.
heavier. He's like 209 or something, 210 right now, I think.
He probably could get down there if he had to, though.
I think he would too, because he's cut. He's cut
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Ali's number 4.
Yeah, Ali's a killer. I mean,
Yeah. I could see Ali. Like those 4 guys, like depending on what day they show up, they're all pretty back and forth, I would say.
I agree.
Number 5 is Mika from Armfinity.
Yeah, that's crazy, but he's strong. Boy,
Yeah,
he's
he's strong.
strong guy. Wait till
Number
he learns
6.
how to arm wrestle. He's gonna be killing people.
Yeah. Number 6 is Jesse Harrow.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Jared Freeman. Do you think Jared beats Jesse?
Yeah, I
I
do.
think so, yeah.
You think Jared beats Mika?
I think he beats
Yeah,
Mika.
Jared beats Mika too.
You think Jared beats Ali?
No,
No.
I'll tell you what, though. I think Jared would have a better chance of beating Mason, but I also think Mason could flash him. So if Mason got caught, I think Jared has a chance because he's so good at counterpulling.
Jared's technique's bad for Mason though. Like, and I think Jared beaten Mason before too.
Isn't
I think he
Jared
did,
close
yeah.
to 76s?
No, he's
No, I think he hovers a bit over 200.
he was
usually.
180, 184
Oh.
or something for the last
Yeah,
event.
yeah, he
Yeah.
weighed 180.
Yeah, he is
If
pretty close.
Jared did a cut,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
were
also
right.
76, I
If
think
he did
he's
a
like,
cut to
Oh my
176, he'd be in the
God, he'd
top
be
of the
number
division.
one.
He'd be
Yeah.
number 1.
yeah. Number 8 is Scott DeRossi.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Dale. Which is Dale 98 anymore at all?
He doesn't. He just competes masters mainly. So,
Yeah.
but I
And then-
still think he's higher than 9th. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think he's a 98er though. I think I'd put him in 220s.
Yeah. Well, Dale.
Well, I mean,
right now
he's
is
been
weighing
weighing up
209.
220,
He's weighing
so.
like 209 right now.
Yeah.
200.
And then number 10 is me.
Yeah.
But that's a stat class, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
That's
guys
a pretty sad class.
you're gonna have a lot of fun in there.
Yeah.
To be honest, Dakota, I think you'd have a shot against Mika because of Styles.
Oh, I think Dakota could beat Mika because he's better. You're a better arm wrestler.
Styles, yeah.
But Mika's strong. You just don't
so
go
much
into his
hand
power.
dominance.
You got to take away his power. Yeah,
Pull him away. I think, yeah, he's definitely gonna be stronger, but I think you have enough technical
I think
advantage.
so too. I think so.
Fair.
Too.
220s. Number 1 is Joe Fox.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Sergey from Medicine Hat. I think that's interesting. Number 3 is Andre from Armfinity. Big tall Andre.
Oh, Sergey. Yeah, Sergey. That you know what? He's leveled up, man. That guy's. I think his rank might be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Cody. Number 5 is Evan Ferguson.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Brent Bellamy. Number 7 is Jeff Miller.
Yeah.
Number 8 is Colin Long. Number 9 is Hugh.
Yeah, because Hugh's not competing.
Yeah. And number 10 is Yuri.
Yeah. I think you know what? I'm not going to argue a lot of those. I think Hugh's the only one that I would say is higher.
I think if Dale beats Jeff, then they should move Dale to the 98 or to the 220 rank.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
too.
they should. They should. He can. He just has to go off the other rank, right?
Well, yeah, he's never going to pull that weight again.
242 is Dustin Houghton at 1.
Yeah.
Fraser Benoit at number 2.
Oh.
Travis Robertson at number 3.
Go Travis.
Corbin Schaaf at number 4. Ethlin at 5. Lee Germain at 6. I think
Lee's higher. Lee's higher. Yeah,
I think Lee could be.
Lee's a good
match
puller,
for Travis Robertson. Honestly,
I'd like to see Lee and Travis pull.
Lee and Travis would be a good.
Yeah, that'd be a great match.
Actually, I was
Listen,
really
I've
happy.
crushed Lee and I've lost to Lee, so
Yeah.
but I think Lee
He's good.
is really good.
I was really happy. Lee and I were obviously just practice pulling, nothing to take too seriously. But when I like locked my riser in, I got Lee's wrist left-handed, and he couldn't press through me, and I was like, yes, because I know how good he's getting.
Yeah, he is getting really good. Yeah,
All right, supers, the fun one.
yeah,
Rank 1 is Josh Bellin.
yeah, that's right.
Rightfully so.
Rank 2 is Len Houghton,
I
which
see that.
I don't know.
I don't know now.
Don't know right
After
now.
what? Yeah, who knows? Who
Because
knows?
Sean is 3.
I think
Sean's looking good.
okay.
Pavlo Ozdachuk
Yeah, from Edmonton.
is
Yeah.
4.
Really, he's fourth?
4th. Brian, you should call him out.
Yeah, that's a good match for me.
Mark Pickering is 5.
Yeah,
Call
Oh.
out Mark.
like you know what? Yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Like the rankings are not right, man. In the Super.
Dylan Houghton is 6.
Okay, that might be right. Might be
Jay
close.
Smith is 7th. Caleb Freeborn is 8th.
No, he's not.
Josh DeVoe is 9th.
I still think he might be a little higher too.
Darren Matthews is 10th.
Way higher.
I'll tell you now,
Definitely higher.
Darren is probably number
Caleb and
3 or
Caleb
2.
are way. Yeah, Darren. I think Caleb and then Darren, and it's gonna be
Sean, Caleb, and Darren are all a
Yeah,
toss up for 2. I think.
yeah, Sean, Caleb, and Darren are the ones under
Number
Bella.
2 is what I could see.
I know
yeah.
for a fact. Yeah, I know for a
Dalton is 11th. Dalton Houghton.
fact.
Which I think you beat Dalton Houghton, you think?
I think I can beat Dalton. I think I can.
You're 12. You're 12th, Brian.
I know. I don't like it. I don't
Chris
like it at all.
Schindel is 13th.
Yeah.
My dad's 14th. Byron's 15th. Jaden is 16th. And Sheldon is 17th.
Yeah, but I don't like not being in the top 10, and I know I am. So that's why the rankings got to be fixed. They got to be correct.
In my complete honest opinion, I think that Pavlo and Mark should not be in the top 10.
I think I'm about 7th or 8th, honestly.
Yeah.
I honestly think.
If I were to rank it, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, I'm gonna just give a rough estimate of rankings from the names on this list. I'm not gonna pull names. I'm just gonna pull the list names. Josh at 1.
Mhm.
Right-handed, I would go Sean at 2.
Yep.
Then I would go Caleb at 3.
Yep.
Darren at 4.
Yep. I agree.
Yep.
I would probably go
I think Jay would be up there, probably 5.
Jay
I
at
think
5.
I beat Jay.
So Brian at 5.
I have 5, Jay at 6.
Yeah, but where's Dylan at in this?
Dylan, it's hard to say where Dylan.
You
I
beat
think
Dylan,
he's
Brian?
Dylan, I think he's recovering now and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not. And I heard he's strong. I guess he's been to practice. He's been feeling really strong lately. So.
I'm gonna put a 3-way tie between you, Dylan, and Jay for 5, 6, and 7.
I could see that. It's a good spot.
Josh DeVoe's right there too, though.
Yeah, I think so too. I was going to say Josh. I was going to say that from 6, I fit in anywhere from 9th to 6th.
I agree.
We have to pull each other to find out.
I think you 4 are 9th to 6th.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then other than that, like the names on the list, like Dalton, Chris, my dad, Byron,
They're
Jaden.
all like, I don't know. They're all close to each other. Like actually, some of them are higher than others though on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's say this.
Your
I think
dad's
there's a couple of those names that would beat a couple of the guys in the top 10.
Well, yeah. Well,
It's all bunched up.
yeah, because it's styles too. Like your dad's hit, not everybody's going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah. And you know what? My dad's training now, and I'm really excited to see what happens with that because, like, I've never seen him hit weights like this.
Your dad versus Mark.
That could be a scary thing.
My dad's crushed Mark, though.
Yeah, crushed him.
You do it again for official match. Make it official.
I said that. I said I should have the match with Mark. Every time I pulled him, I beat him in less than a quarter second.
Well, you just take turns beating them, then you'll steal the.
And this is nothing against this is nothing against Mark and Pablo.
No, Mark's getting better. I'm not trying to bash Mark, but Mark is not better than me. I'm sorry.
But I think if you took Mark and Pablo and you moved them down the list, then this is overall a pretty okay list.
Yeah, it's not so.
I forgot Len. Len is right in that mix up with all.
Yeah, I think he's from the 4.
I'll put Len at 5.
After 4, yeah, go Len 5, yeah.
And then you guys are from 6 to 10 toss up.
Yeah.
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 No.
And I think we should have a tournament where all the supers just show up so we find out.
Yeah. And then there's an overall ranking too.
Yeah.
They have Matt at 1,
Yeah.
which I think like I get it, but I don't like
It's
we all know
fair.
Matt's
But we
1.
all know he's won. Yeah.
Yeah. Josh Bellin
Yeah.
at 2. And then they have Len at 3. Which I think could probably depends because I've seen Len show up and just run through everybody, but then like I thought Len was gonna smoke Dustin Finley.
Oh, and Byron is a monster. You know what? Like actually me and Byron have to have a match because I've never had an official match with him. We had a fake one and I wasn't 100%. I was for fun, but he did beat me that day. And you know what? Byron's power, he could be high, he could be near in the top 10 too. Like, yeah, like there's a whole bunch of gray areas. Fuck, I don't
I
like
think 1 to 5 is very solidified in the
Yeah, I
supers
think
right
so
now,
too. I
and then I
agree.
think 5 on is very foggy.
Yeah, it could go
Yeah.
different ways, different days,
Yeah.
all kinds of
So they
shit.
have Matt, Josh, Len, Sean, Yevgeny, Mason, Dustin Houghton, Joe Fox. I think Joe Fox is higher
So
on
that's
that
all the
list.
weight classes just combined.
Yeah.
It's all the top of all weight classes.
And
Top
then
of
they
the
have Victor on there and Kelly and Dustin.
Yeah. Well, Victor's like his skill is he's just getting better IQ on the table and
Yeah. Yeah. No, for
really.
sure.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, sounds like we got to do some rankings fixes. Well, we'll do them. We'll do an
All right.
event. We'll encourage people to all show up. We'll fix the rankings.
Well, and I know Brian, you're not really armfinitying it as much anymore,
No.
but I would still like to eventually figure out a way for us to do that ranking system where
yeah.
instead of beating someone and taking their rank,
I agree.
you like
You pin someone in a tournament, you
We-
gain.
we
to
could
a
even-
match.
I think maybe we can we can call a vote on the board and maybe change the way we currently do it that way.
I would like that, or I would even like maybe it might not be as
Maybe.
official as theirs, but I'd love to do like a TTF of ranking opinions.
Ranking, yeah.
Or you know what we could do? We could
We
do
could
what we
our own
call
ranking system. Just
we
make
could do what we call through the fingers power ranking. Like
Yeah,
how the NFL does it.
yeah.
And
Like
like
a power level when
I
you like
thought of
Dragon
that.
Ball.
I thought of that. Yeah.
after every tournament or something,
Yeah,
you
we
just
keep
kind of
track.
make a power ranking. And it's not
Yeah.
like an official outright ranking, but it's like,
No.
okay, after this tournament. And then it's really fun to do those arrows where like green is up and red is down.
Red is
So like
down. Yeah,
let's
yeah, I
say
know what you're talking about.
let's say you were ranked 9th and somebody was ranked 5th and you beat
Yeah.
5, then we would green arrow you up plus 4 spots to
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
And
that
then we
sounds
could
cool.
red arrow them down 2 and have
Yeah,
a lot of
I
fun
agree.
with that.
I
Yeah.
agree. I don't see why we couldn't. And you know what? If we did it and we were accurate and followed all the events, people might actually look to us as more of an accurate judgment on who's really, you know what I mean?
Well, and
A lot of times,
I think this goes back to the thing too of I'm okay with there being a set ranking, but I think if we do that, we hold more accountability to the people who do those rankings on being more accurate. And we also like sometimes it's nice to look at a very, very updated ranking, especially if we have the time to do it and be like, okay, I'm running a super match card at the end of December. When I look at the rankings that are like the outright rankings, it might not exactly say what I want.
yeah.
Versus when I'm looking at a power ranking, I can see right there.
Yeah. And
Like-
that arrow will tell you how they did recently. If they got some
Yep.
red pointing downwards, you know that they've been falling off. If they got a green one going up, you know that they're on the rise, right? Because people go cold. I've seen people pull last year that were just hot, and then this year they're like off and they're getting beaten. Like, you know what I mean? Because some people do kind of fall off, right?
I'm gonna answer a couple questions, then we can wrap up the stream.
Yeah.
Ali, yes, I believe Caleb is number 1 left super heavyweight as well. I think it is a year before you're taking off rankings for being inactive. But I know that let's say like you've been inactive for a year, but the rankings don't get updated very often, so you might be on there for a year and 3 months before they remove you, kind of thing. And then what else is there?
Some people
Yeah.
say 2
Oh,
years.
Terry said I've got Mark right and left, and a couple of times Pablo on left.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. And that's another
Yeah, that's
thing.
what we were saying. They're not. We don't think they're necessarily the top 10.
No,
I think
It's hard to
that
do in that ranking. You know.
I think that the whole beating someone and instantly taking their
yeah, I don't
spot
like it.
is insane.
I think it is too.
It especially in rankings, it's not an accurate representation.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
Especially in
That's why I
tournament
like it.
format.
You know
It,
what? Okay, you beat me. You know what? I was beat up. You beat me in the end of the bracket because you had easy guys. You know what? So I'll give you a super match.
yeah, no, I still think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
It it'd be like if you watch like Alabama football team, if they lost a bad game to like some unranked team, and then all of a sudden they just like were now the unranked team was now second in the nation. Like, no, we
Doesn't correlate.
adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
Sean versus Caleb. Oh, Cody asked, do you think I belong where I belong on the rankings? Hold on, let me look. I will be
Number
brutally.
4 on the right.
I think Cody's 4 on the right.
When I saw from the list, it made sense to me.
I'm gonna look right now. I was just naming to name. Featured. Cody's in the 220s.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's
It's
moving up.
rough.
So, based on this list, Cody, I think Hugh beats you.
Yeah, I think so.
I think right-handed. I think Hugh beats you. How do you do against Jeremy at practice, Cody? Because I know like there's some of these guys who are like Mike Rooney is 13th.
He's stupid. He's not 13th. That guy's
Yeah,
stupid.
I think I'd like to see Mike and Cody pull.
I didn't even think
I think
about
Mike
people above the
destroys
top
Cody.
10. Yeah.
I really do.
You think Mike what, sorry?
Destroys Cody.
Yeah. Okay.
Only because I've lost to Mike repeatedly,
Yeah.
and I know how strong his hook is, and
Mm.
I know, and I seen him beat Mason. He beat I think he beat Joe Fox too in that tournament. Anyway, he did. I've seen him. I just think
Oh,
Mike's too much.
Mike's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another guy too who's not on this list who is Chris Evans.
Chris
we
Evans
know
is
who that
crazy
is.
too. I love watching that guy pull. He's
Yeah,
fun.
he like
I seen him
Um,
fall against you. Yeah, but he's fun to watch.
Cody, I think you are in the top 10
Oh, I
100%.
do too.
I think in all honesty, I think Hugh gets you. I think Mike Rooney probably gets you. I think Jeremy has the tools from what I've seen in practice to give you troubles hand wise, but I think you're stronger in the hook. Um, has Cody beat Jeff Miller?
No. He had a match against him at the qualifier.
I
but
think he beat Jeff
lost.
Miller. Was it right or left handed?
I thought he
I
pinned
don't
him.
know. I thought he might have pinned him on one hand. No, you might be right.
Could be wrong.
I know they pulled though. I'm pretty sure of it.
I think honestly, Cody, I think you're anywhere from 6 to 10. Because
Yeah.
I think Mike Rooney, Chris Evans, and Hugh are definitely should be higher than they are. And I think Jeremy Drous is also one of them guys teetering right there.
Yeah.
But I think you could also show up and beat those guys.
It might happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
I
got
think
a pretty good gauge on Cody because I practice pulled with him recently.
I think 4 is a good spot for Cody right now because
I think he's up there.
puts
Because he's not super, and he's got super strength now. Like he's gotten pretty strong this last 6 months. So
He's
Yeah.
doing the old enter 18 weight classes.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I think Brian, I agree with you. Sean versus Caleb, who wins right-handed. I got to give Sean the advantage, but Caleb is very explode. Like, here's the thing.
It could go
Here's
Caleb.
the thing.
I'm not in the
Caleb
rules.
might show up and flash pin 3 times,
Mm.
and Sean might not get an activated stop because Caleb's got that raw power,
It's stupid power.
and I think Sean understands that as well. So that's why I got to give Sean the advantage. But that's a really fun one.
Yeah, that was really hard for me to pick. I had to just think, well, if I gave one person the edge right now, it'd be Sean. He's a lot more active, and his table IQ is getting really good.
Yeah.
Caleb has the raw power for sure.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power doesn't go away either. Like,
No, no.
Cody said he had a little super match with Jeremy and beat him.
Okay.
you know,
And Ali said who wins in a slow pulling practice between Sean and Caleb, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Well, the thing is tough because Caleb doesn't pull slow.
No, he doesn't really know how to pull slow. He just
In a slow pull, I think Sean wins, but in a like activated where Caleb's given
like
force,
given or
I think Caleb has a power advantage. But I will give Sean the advantage.
but I can see
if they
Sean
lock up
knowing
neutral,
how to take
yeah.
away Caleb's strength though. Sean's really good at disabling things like in his opponent. So
Caleb has been known
yeah.
to be once he finds a lane though, he
Yeah, I
stays
know. I've
with
seen
it.
him. I've seen him in the first round look lost and then come back and be like, "Fuck you," and just kill him. Remember,
Yeah.
And
he
then
did that with
once he
Darren.
finds that pin lane, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really hard.
over.
Like Dakota was saying, once he's driving full force into that lane, he knows he's pinned
Oh,
you before.
he can't stop him.
The amount of power he's putting through is a lot. So you got to be really strategic to keep him off that.
Yeah, in practice, I developed a kind of a stop on Caleb, but he just comes in with a light little shoulder roll, and then I'm done.
That as soon as Caleb
Yeah.
is so pressed shoulder forward
Yeah.
dominant that if once he gets it forward, it's not even the
Oh,
same power level.
no,
No, it's over.
it's really strong. Yeah.
No. But actually, on a side note from that, I think I need to work on that more too because I've been developing triceps a lot. And when I was pulling with Jeff Miller, we obviously just practice pulling, but there was a point where he kind of gave me a little bit and I pulled my shoulder forward and hopped into like a press and
Okay.
he couldn't pull me out of it. And I was
All
like,
right.
yes,
That's
because
good.
that tells me that that's something I need to do more.
Start training it.
It's
Yeah.
what I did with when I pulled Neil in the last match and he was the same thing. And once I feel like that's something I can use to bleed people.
Yeah, Neil was good for you. That was the coming out of the shell.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it seemed like you've really blossomed since Neil. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, listen, I gotta call her.
No, it's okay. I got a dip too, but it was a great show.
Yeah, thanks
Let's hop
everybody
on
for joining.
tomorrow and we'll start off talking. We'll just talk Country City Slickers again because it seems to
and
be
I
talk of the
agree.
town.
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
let's
send
do
out
it.
some invites.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
if it's not a
Yeah.
crazy long pod, maybe we'll see. You know what else we could do? We could see if Clifton wants to come on and we
Yeah,
could get his
Clifton,
opinion
come
on
on
some
again.
matches. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd
Maybe
love to get Gelder on here one time.
Yeah, Gelder. I think he wants to do it. I think he's gonna do it. He was a couple weeks out.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll start
Well, we
picking
are a
up.
couple weeks out now, pretty
Well,
much.
we're
3 weeks.
within a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, less
So
than a
it's
month.
getting close. Yeah, so we got to start doing shit like that for sure.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, thanks again. Great
Okay.
pod. And then, guys, subscribe. We want to get to that 500 mark. I know that sounds a
Yeah,
long ways away
help
now,
us.
but we want to get there for monetization and stuff. So we appreciate it. Tell your arm wrestling buddies and everything. And every time we get one sub, it just gets us slowly closer to our goal, guys. So thanks so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace out,
Awesome.
everyone.
Take care, guys.